Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Jackson with room to fire. Rebounded by Pippen. Pass to Strus. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Strus with the bucket. And Grant having a lengthy bench. So important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific. Scoring just around 20 points a game. Gets the three ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Simons with it. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
They set the screen to the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
And Allie, thanks. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Edey. The rebound by Embiid.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Drops in the layup for two. Embiid's got his second basket.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. It's good from the top of the key.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
The length of SGA is huge there. At 6'6", he can be pretty disruptive to your offense. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Outside for Randall. No one near him. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Anthony. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Pippen, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Jackson down low. Williamson for 3. The shot won't fall. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 4. Over Jackson. And the shot no good. A bit short.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Pippen. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Indiana ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. There's a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. The ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Thunder. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Indiana shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Randall on the screen. Pass to Edey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Oklahoma City trailing. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now Mathurin fires the 3. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Pass to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis right side. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Capella with a drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
And here's Sabonis outside. Capella with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Grant's shot is off. Here's Indiana. Up top, O'Neal. Pass to Strus. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Really nice defense. I like it when Grant decides to take it himself after he gets that steal. Clear runway.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Strus. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Strus has got 6.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Oklahoma City.
Everyone, make some noise.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Jones. Kicks it out to Jackson. Nails it from 3.
Jackson.
And the Thunder lead by 2.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Left side, Nesmith. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Anthony outside. Jackson on the wing. Ball stolen. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Outside Vanderbilt. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Vanderbilt with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Good on the second one. Indiana leading. And here's Quickly. Kispert on the wing. Jacks up at 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Embiid. Anthony right side. That shot is off. Sabonis with some nice D. Now Quickly. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Trey Jones. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Indiana ahead, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Anthony outside. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Quickly. Rebounded by Johnson. Thunder trail by 3. And there's the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Simons with it. Jackson outside. He drops it from range. Jackson's got 7 points.
Simons choosing to drop that dime instead of forcing his own play.
Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. You see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Simons left side takes a 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Indiana leading by 4. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Pippen, no good. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Here's Anthony. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. On the wing, Simons. Embiid inside. Jackson for 3. That doesn't go either for Jackson. Pass to Sabonis. For 3. It's rebounded by Grant.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The Thunder with another miss. Indiana leading by 6. Back to Randall. And stolen by Jackson. Simons with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Out to Anthony. Back to Embiid. Randall with a steal. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound. Another shot. Joel Embiid with the board. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Misses off the right iron.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
To stop the drought, Strus grabs the miss.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The Thunder with the rebound. Out on his own on the break. Pass to Jackson. And here's Simons outside. The shot comes out. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Excellent D there from Embiid. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Simons outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Grant. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And it's Jones with the ball for the Thunder. 9-point game. To the inside. Mathurin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Free throw good from Mathurin. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Mathurin.
And one thing Bennedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
And it's Edey missing. Here's the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And here's Griffin outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall outside. There's the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Griffin left side. Pass to Capella. On the wing, Jones. It's rebounded by Indiana. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Here's Randall. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Griffin. No good with the triple. Pacers leading by 10. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trail by 12. Down low. Griffin's shot is off. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Indiana.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Book it, and it's Randall with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
He's still feeling it. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Thunder trail by 14. Jackson with it. Strus covering. And Embiid throws it down.
Getting out in transition, you love to see this hustle from Embiid.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 14. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. No good that time.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brett?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Three-pointer, Anthony drains the triple.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time for 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. They set the pick. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Outside Strus. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Simon. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pacers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
On the wing, Grant. Pass to Simons. Now Anthony. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin.